Good morning. Hope we are all good. So why is it only for women, our programme, both online and in person? Well, it's partly right, partly incorrect. We do work with men, but usually only on a one-to-one or in the couples basis, and the couples often come from the ladies in our programme already. So why is our programme only for women? Well, if you really want to know the ins and outs, tonight at 7 p.m, in my free group, I'll be hosting a Q&A and going through a walkthrough of exactly how the programme works in detail. I'll put a link to that in the comments so you can join our group. It's completely free. I give away a few strategies, tips in there. If you want to join that, just comment or have a little look in the comments saying group, and that's 7 p.m. tonight. Anyway, what I want to talk about is why we do only work with women. And it comes back to when I first started personal training. So I was personal training in a gym. If you didn't know this, morning Mary, morning Christine. If you're coming in, say hello. If you're coming on replay, give me a replay. So when personal training, one-to-one, mainly with people, the majority of people I worked with were women. And what I was finding is we were training in a gym, only in a certain safe space, if you like. So most of the women I worked with either would have to train at a really early time, so early that it was really quiet in there, no one else would be in there. Or we would train in a certain area where people felt safe. Morning Karen, morning Christine, morning Joss. We'd train in an area where people felt safe. And often in that area, there'd be no guys in there. There'd be no weights, no big weights, anything like that. And we would end up just pretty much using minimal equipment, whether that was a weight, a step, like a small weight, a step, boxing, whatever, really simple stuff. But then the part that really impacted me was they'd feel really motivated for a few days, and a week goes on by and nothing changes, they don't do anything because they haven't been to the gym back and they haven't been in the thought process or have the environment set up to do anything at home. And they haven't felt confident enough to go to the gym on their own or had the motivation, because when they go there, they'll just go and kind of just sit on the cross trainer. Someone will go, do you need help? And they'll say no. And then they're like, why did I say no? I wish I said yes. Ever done that before? Drop a yes in the comments if you have. That's what everyone used to say to me. I'd go on the cross trainer, do what I know, keep my head down, hope that it's not too busy, and just go on with it. And I get it. Morning, Marie. So fast forward that one lady actually had a panic attack in the gym and said, you know what? Let's just go for a coffee instead, or a drink instead. And then fast forward a few weeks, started training her in her home, because we thought, you know what, actually I'll start training in your home because you've got all the equipment, aka nothing that we need anyway. Then she started actually doing it on her own after that. She started building momentum, so she was exercising more, which means she had more of a stimulation on her muscles. Body shape starts to change, burning more calories, more confident. Confidence grows. Then all of a sudden, you fast forward a few years later, you might actually have the confidence to go into a place like that and actually do what you want. But anyway, going back to where she is now, then her friend joins in. Fast forward, then I'm thinking, right, got to get a bigger space. So then we got a bigger space. Fast forward to then, when I was still doing one-to-one, then we started our group program. And then we had, as I was explained before, if you didn't know, Cassie comes in, mobility scooter, wants to walk her kids to school. We start very slowly with this, very slowly. Fast forward to now, running 5Ks, 10Ks. And then it just grew from there as people started talking. But the key thing within this, which has been so important, is that from the Q&As, from the coaching, to the techniques we use, to all the... And I say this because if I'm doing a Q&A and we're getting someone in, like Dr. Adam Bibby, who's a researcher into psychology, motivation, the types of things we talk about are going to be different if he's talking to everyone compared to if he's talking to women. If he's talking to different audiences, there's going to be different things that come up. People are going to be interested in different things. And everything we do can then be bespoke for you. And it's very much easier for us as coaches to help you. But also at the same time, when like-minded people come together, accountability, buddy up, feel that it's actually really, really good that they have the same thoughts as me, same beliefs as me. Maybe I'm not a failure, I'm not rubbish. All these things we start to label ourselves with. And this really came from working at public health when I and NHS when I used to run diabetes education programs for people with type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, because you put everyone in the same boat and they're like, oh, I thought I was the only one struggling here. I thought I was the only one. Oh, actually, let's buddy up. Now I know, wow, I've learnt more in this 2 hours than I have in 20 years. Why has no one told me this before? And I hear this a lot, whether it's around nutrition, whether it's around the exercise side of things. Morning, Diana. So, I could go on, but I'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. I'll put the link in the comments to our free group. Come in on there, 7 p.m. I'll be explaining how it all works. I've had a lot of questions over our summer transformation program that we're starting from next week. So if you want to join in with that, link to the group will be in the comments below. Join in there at 7 p.m. I'll be live explaining exactly how it will work. So, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.